And it's Dantley in at the 3 slot. Well, it's New Year's Eve, Greg. Do you still stay up for the countdown?
Well, I try. It gets harder every year, but we're still hanging in, bringing in the new year. I'm not quite the night owl like you are, my friend.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Johnson. Over Beasley. Hunter grabs the miss. Young pass to Hunter. And then Hunter with the jam.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Jokic sets the screen for Thomas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what a player Nikola Jokic has become. Clark, a monster at that center position.
Greg, he's one of the players I enjoy watching the most. I mean, he is so good as a center. The scoring, the passing, the rebounding, all of it's there for Joker. And he makes it look easy the way he handles himself. Beautiful to watch that man play hoops. This is how confident Beasley is. What a quick trigger finger off the catch for that jumper.
Oh, he can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Atlanta. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Passes to Johnson. Over Beasley. And another miss by Denver.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Offensive rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Thomas, that's good.
And that's the baby-faced assassin. Thomas, he'll smile at you, and then he'll cut your legs out from under you.
Now, here's Bamba. Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Johnson. Thomas against Young. Thomas passes to Jokic. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Here is Thomas. Following the 3 by Atlanta. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Roy, that's a 2-pointer. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
Roy has a special knack for drawing fouls. He's really excellent at getting defenders off balance and forcing them to foul him.
Good on the second free throw. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Young, driving the lane. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Man showing some terrific range. Beasley's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hawks. Outside for Thomas, over Young. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta, leading by 12. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Young.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. A three-pointer is right on target.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Hunter's checked in for Denver. Johnson outside. The shot, no good. Atlanta leading by 15. Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Porzingis is checked in for Brand, and it's Troy in for Magic Johnson. Now here's Thomas. He has 6. Clock at 4 over Young. And he can't bank that one in. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Right wing. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here's Thomas. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Jokic, no good. The Hawks leading by 20. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young from outside. That one's not going to go. Good defense by Jokic. Porzingis kicks to Thomas. Roy, a screen on Young. Here's Thomas. We're at the end of the first quarter. What a blowout already in this one. Hawks on top, running away with it. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Hawks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Fultz is out there with Murray. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Dario Saric. And it's Bamba in at center. Now here's Saric. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
Roy misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And here is Thomas, after Mohamed Bamba was able to get the triple. Here's Yao. And Yao slams it in.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Murray, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
Fultz finds Bamba with the shot, and it's Sharch. That time on the assist by Bamba. Bamba's got 4 assists in the game. And Roy, here we go. The pass to Porzingis. Outside for Roy. Plenty of space. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible.
Pass to Sharch. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now Bamba after Roy missed from long range. Here's Sharch. Again, the miss by Sharch. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Inside, Porzingis, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Denver calls timeout.
Nuggets fans, give it up for the Nuggets Fight Squad.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. Number 1, Malik Beasley. DeJounte Murray, 4th.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Johnson, a wide open look, sinks the triple.
Not Magic's normal route of attack, but sometimes you just can't pass up a good look like that.
Out to Harris. Three-pointer, buries it from three-point range. Harris has got 6 points.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Westphal passes to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, and all throughout his career, Westphal has been a tremendous creator. Take a look at that feed. He's the kind of teammate everybody would love playing with.
Bangs home the trifecta. Sharch has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Dantley. Here's Jokic. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now, here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Good, nice job down low. 6 points for him.
One of the game's better finishers, Dantley can also make plays for others.
Bamba wide open, and he fires. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Bamba's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hawks. Johnson, the pass to Porzingis.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
It's good from long range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now, here's Porzingis. He's got 6. Now, Harris. Passes it to Fultz. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Man, his range is really impressive. Shoots that thing from deep easily.
And here's Jokic outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
These dudes, I'm telling you guys, this is a great field. Some high risers on this list.
Yeah, athletically and in ranking to make the contest. Now for a moment to look at our game. Everything, and I mean everything, is falling into place for the Atlanta Hawks.
What really blew open this game was their second unit, Shaq. Once those guys came in their game, it was lights out. And I see them going to the same substitution pattern in the second half.
Why not? The way they're running off of this game, they might clear the bench by the start of the fourth quarter.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Roy. Jokic is out there with Brand. Then it's Magic Johnson, and it's Dantley in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat from there.
Johnson against Young. Johnson dishes to Roy. Over Murray. Here's Jokic. Makes it off the glass. Jokic has got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Young. 14 points for him. From deep Washington. Young against Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls.
And so he hits both. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And Young kicks to Šarić. Here's Murray. That one's off, still out of sync.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Young for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. 17 points in the game.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
That's his third personal
And that'll be his third foul so far.
foul.
They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
Johnson outside. Here's Brand. Rebound, Atlanta. Bamba's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Washington missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the inside. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 10 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And when it comes to Nikola Jokic, Clark, is it fair to say he's the best second-round pick ever?
Absolutely, you'd have to put him at the top of the list. I mean, we're talking about a multi-time MVP and perhaps the best passing big man of all time, too. I don't know of any other second-rounders that have those kind of bona fides.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And here we go, Saric all alone.
Saric is deceptively strong. This guy's got good strength, and he doesn't mind being physical, can absorb the contact and find a way to finish.
Here's Dantley. He has yet to score. Pass to Johnson. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And here's Young from the arc. Bamba a screen on Jokic. Saric passes to Washington. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Johnson, the Nuggets with another miss.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And here's Washington outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 for him tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And then Brand with the dunk.
He's a terrific two-guard. Roy with tremendous court vision.
Saric just screen on Johnson. Young, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jokic with the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Washington, that's good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
For 3, Murray cans it from downtown. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Johnson kicks to Jokic. Bamba with the block. Washington passes to Young. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the shot goes in.
Magic so adept at taking what the defense gives him. Nice shot.
Young passes to Saric. Second shot opportunity. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Hawks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Dario Saric is out there with Washington. And it's Bamba in at the center, locking down the middle. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically. My goodness. Yeah, you know, Murray plays with an intelligence and a poise that belies his years. I mean, this guy rarely forces things. He's very good at allowing things to come to him, and just has a nice rhythm and pace he plays with.
Out to Sharch. In the corner, Murray with it. The Hawks working the ball around. Puts one up from 19. That one drops for him. Murray's got 10 points here in the second half.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Thomas finds Porzingis. Here's Dantley. Pulls up. High post. Jokic with the bucket.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Young dishes to Saric. Deep two from Murray. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Rand's checked in. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. The pass to Dantley. Takes a shot at the elbow.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end, and you don't want this guy guarding you because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
Thomas, no luck. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Murray from deep Washington. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Back to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
There's the lob to the hoop.
Really intelligent play by Dantley. Knows what shots to take in the offense.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Young against Thomas. Washington kicks to Young. 5 to shoot. Murray, the pass to Young. Washington, that's for 2. The basket good off the assist from Young. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter. Brand sets a screen for Thomas. The shake. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bamba's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Thomas passes to Dantley. Screen by Brand.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shot from 12. Bamba with the block. Jokic, no good. Hawks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's Murray. And again, it's Atlanta. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Atlanta.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
They simply refused to let their opponent off the hook in either game this season. And that's why they're going to finish up the year with a 2-0 record in the season series against the Nuggets.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Sharch right side. Over Brand. And it's Sharch. That time on the assist by Murray.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Washington kicks to Young. Over Jokic. Young's shot is off. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.